Hello everyone, this is Rais here from VR Designs. Today I'm here at Svamitva Terravana. Builder itself, they call this is like a earth villa. Earth villa in the sense like more natural, rustic, that theme actually. And this is my all-time favorite project, I would say. And you know why? Because this is exactly my taste. I like more earthy, I like more rustic, and that is the way I have designed this house. I have done lots of hidden details here. Many things are there inside for you guys to see. So I would like to show you each and every details. Come, let's go. So as I had mentioned in the introduction, we have done lots of detailing here, lots of hidden detailing, minute things are there. But before we get into those details now, I would like to give you a brief about this home, this theme what we have done. So if you see this walls and all, it is completely lime wash paint, which is provided by the builder. But to match with that theme, we have done some kind of brick cladding here to match with that earthy, rustic theme. Apart from this brick cladding, if you ask me, I have done any wall paneling or something here? Not really. There are some wall paneling which is inside the study room and all that I'll show you. Other than that, there is no much paneling because basically walls we haven't touched here. The main highlight of this home is the furniture we created, the partitions, or small lighting details. That is the main highlight part of this home. So I don't want to touch any walls. Not only me, the clients, we both doesn't want to touch any walls and disturb the walls. Suppose future, if you want to do something, if you want to treat some walls, then we should have that freedom. So that is the thing we maintain here. Now I'll show you one by one what we have done here. All the details, small things are there. Some certain things are there which you may not be able to make out until I say, okay, this is the thing. So I'll show you each and everything here. As soon as we enter, on the right hand side, we do have the puja area. When I say puja area, it is not really our conventional usual puja stuff here. So this was actually Harish particular requirements. He don't want the regular puja type of here. Instead, he want in Kerala, we call it something called carve. Carve is something inside the jungle. We will have some kind of old traditional temple kind of feel with lots of stonework. So that is the thing we try to replicate here. We couldn't do it exactly like that, but somehow we could manage actually. So if you see this rock here, this was construction is going outside. So we just lifted this rock here and place it here. Above that, we do have our idol. Now our other plan was here we need to keep some sprinkles. So the water sprinkling will happen. So it's in the forest, no, when it rains, how it feels. So that kind of setup we are trying to make here, but so far we couldn't do that sprinkler effects and all here, but somehow we could manage. And we personally really like this feel actually. There's not the regular we'll have a shelf and drawers, but yeah, we do have some storage behind. If you see this black part is actually storage, but the idol is placed on top of this actual rock, and I really like it. And this puja unit is this puja room is next to a water body here. So all together, if you see that sink is good actually. That feel we are getting, and it's more kind of forest kind of feel actually we are getting, and that is exactly what we are trying to create here. So here comes our formal living area. When I say formal living area, it is purely formal living area, and we haven't kept any TV here. Just filled with some furnitures which is actually required. Nothing else here. No fancy stuff. And as I mentioned in the introduction video, there is no wall treatment. So if you look at these walls, we just decorated with some musical instruments, which looks like some artifacts actually, and that is more than enough for this area. We just kept it simple and neat. So here comes our bar unit actually. So we have done a detailed bar unit here. If you ask me, it's a proper bar unit. When I say proper bar unit, what all things are there? You may ask me why would I call it proper bar unit? A proper bar unit should have, if you ask me, there should be a sink, there should be a freezer, and sufficient space to keep the bottles and glasses. And that is how we have planned here. If you see here, this is where our hidden details start. I have told you there are many hidden details in this house, and this is where it starts exactly. So if you see this is just a cabinet, but it is not actually just a cabinet. This is the built-in freezer actually here. And same way, this portion, this is one of my favorite portion. And when I design this tall unit, I don't want to design it in a normal way, just a normal shelf or normal shutter, something like that. So if you see this from far, this is a glass structure, and if you see only this portion, this is a half cut bottle actually. Not a great design though, but something different I felt actually. So this is the shutter. And when you open the shutter, these are just shelf and the bottles. But the moment you close, it is like, this is like a half bottle and this is like a wine glass. Now, here, this shelf. You know what is this shelf actually? It is not really a shelf. Behind this, we do have a room. We do have a storeroom. And this is the entrance to that storeroom actually. So, if you see this is a door. So this is what I had mentioned, like, unless I say that, you can't really make out there is a door or something. And some people can guess it. It is not that we can't really guess it, but this is something like hidden door we just planned it here. It looks like a shelf or paneling and shelf, but this is the actual door and this is the handle for that. And if you see here now, all the shutters, it is not plywood or laminate, those kind of shutters actually. It is completely metal shutters. So some of you might feel like the finishing is not good or why it is like this and all. But actually this is the theme. This is how we have to keep it. And this is what we imagined about this unit actually. Not like a proper finished kind of feel. This is like little rustic and somewhere here and there you can see some marks and that is the feel. That is a feel we have created actually. Now if you see this handles also, this is very old type. We just kept it like that. Not that user friendly if you ask me, but yeah, this match with this theme actually. Now this door also if you see now, this is regular like our some metal frame and that metal sheet is there. So something unique we just want to create and we have done it in this way. Here comes the dining table. This is one of my favorite piece in this house actually, favorite like furnitures or something if you ask me, like this is the thing. So this was actually their existing dining table top. It's a single wood log actually. We normally call it like live edge wood. And what we have done is like this live edge wood we just placed on a concrete structure actually. We don't want to provide any like metal leg or any like usual wooden leg. So we just customize some concrete base and we just placed it here. So as I mentioned no, so this is the first thing I would like to show you all actually. So this is the staircase railing. As per builder plan, they had one like stainless steel railing here. But what we did is like, we don't want that stainless steel peel inside this actually. Still it is there somewhere here and there, but not for the main staircase. So what we did is like, this is a very old wood. We took it from some farm and we just treated and converted like our handrest. And if you ask me, like, I just loved it. I don't know about you guys. You can just let me know in the comments actually. Here we do have our mezzanine floor and here comes our like family living. We place a TV here and you know what is this TV wall? I don't know how are you really getting that feel or something here. This is actually a metal sheet. We rusted that metal sheet, then we added some painting. So some people ask us like, why don't you do like just a normal texture paint or a wallpaper? Because when you do like that, you don't get this kind of feel actually. And again, I'm saying that you guys may not get that feel in the video. When you see this one in real, you have that old rusted that metal feel is here. And this is one of the highlight in this area. This side of the mezzanine floor, we do have a huge shelf. We could call it bookshelf or like artifacts. And as per builder plan now, this is a 4-bedroom villa. But this room, behind this, there is a room actually. We have converted that bedroom to a home office kind of setup. And when I say like there is a room behind this, how to enter to that room? That is where comes our like next hidden details actually. So this is a shelf you are seeing here, right? This is also same shelf and it is a door. This rotates actually. The whole shelf rotates like this and we can enter to this room. So that is how we have designed this actually. And when we discussed about this theme now, and this was like one of other requirement. We need a room here, but nobody should be able to make out there is a room behind. So that is how we have planned this. So this is the room behind that partition. I showed you that partition come like rolling partition, right? I mean the rotating partition. So this is the room here. And if you see here now, this is the only room we have deviated from the theme. This is not that earthy or rustic and all. His particular requirements, Harish, actually his home office is this one. And his particular requirement was like, he want this room to be like the Hollywood movies and all we see, right? The complete like darker shade. and this kind of like wainscoting, the Victorian theme, even the ceiling, flooring, everything. So that is how exactly I have planned this room. Whole room I have colored like a bluish green tinge of color here, and the floor is like finished with laminated wooden flooring. Even the wooden flooring also, not the regular wooden flooring. Here we have used actually herringbone, and the ceiling also we have covered with the same color, and the middle portion is like veneer finish. So if you ask me like, okay, like we could achieve this feel, the complete feel we could achieve or not? Yes, we could actually. This is how exactly I have imagined. This is how exactly even Harish were thinking, and this is the same thing we have put in the 3D. And when we compare the 3D and the executed pic, there is no difference. Apart from some lighting difference will be always there, because the 3D camera and the actual camera is different, right? So other than that, this is exactly how we planned. The whole bookshelf here, the complete bookshelf, and the solid wood furnitures. This is all like pure teak wood furnitures. We customize furnitures also, and this complete furniture is built by us actually. As soon as you enter here you can see a partition, right? You guys might wonder like why this is like this so close, this partition is here. Actually, this was the bathroom in this bedroom. So we have demolished that bathroom and we have created this partition. And it is not just the partition. There is a hidden door here which leads us to our like there is a walk-in wardrobe area, and here it is. So this is again, as I said, this is another like hidden feature here. Till we mentioned or like, okay, we are just saying that there is a door here. Till that nobody could make it actually, and I don't think so like people can make out there is a door. But yeah, if you are a designer or someone, then you can make out. Otherwise, like common people, it's like a hidden feature only. Now this area, as per builder plan, no, this was a terrace actually. We just converted into a multi-purpose room where we can perform yoga or like workout or some of the office work. So that's how we converted this area. And to convert this into this kind of room, what we have done is like the roofing we have added like with shingles. And if you see from here now, this is actually false roofing. And the floor has been like treated with Atankudi tiles. And the walls also, if you see, this is like that rough kind of plastering, okay? Like if you cover the walls with mud, how does it look like? So that kind of rough feel we created, but in a lighter color, not the muddy color, but a lighter color to match with the other area of the house. And now other highlight of this room, if you ask me, this part, this window, and as I mentioned, this was like part of the terrace, no? This is not part of the room or something like that. So hence this window was not there. So we have planned this window, we cut open this walls and we place this window. And the purpose of this window is like, here you can see the proper window seating. And you know that the olden days, the palace will have this kind of setup actually. It was called balcony those days. And downstairs we can see if somebody is performing some dance or something, they used to like watch it from the other floor, like from the top floor through this kind of like balcony. That is the same theme we try to create here actually. So when you open this window and sit on this window seating, no, whatever is happening down, you can enjoy the downstairs views. And downstairs we have that water bodies there that you can enjoy from here. That is a whole thought process behind this window. And this is it about this room. And even the ceiling part, the lighting, we don't want to keep the usual like regular like ceiling light here. So we just installed a complete wooden log, the live edge wood here and here. Then we installed like something around like 6 lights. So that is about this room. Here comes our kitchen actually. So what is the unique thing we have done in kitchen? See, compared to like our all other project, this is the first project, this is the first house we are doing complete kitchen with teak wood. It is a real wood teak wood kitchen actually, not the normal like plywood or laminate or veneer and all. It's purely made out of treated teak wood, the complete whole kitchen. Here we made some civil changes as well, apart from builder's plan. One is this arch actually. This was not as per builder. This was like, actually, you know, this kitchen size is not this much. This was a very small kitchen and there was like utility. So we have combined everything and made it like this. And we felt like the moment we created this arch, no, the whole look has been changed. And other civil change what we have done is like the flooring. This flooring as per builder plan, this was same as our like living area, that Kota stone flooring. But we don't want that green color here in this kitchen. So we just created something like rough kind of tile with a lighter shade. So this tile color and this wall is like almost merging, and that is what exactly we need. Now here comes the cooking portion. You guys might be wondering where is the chimney. Actually, this hob, this is actually induction. This itself we have the chimney which goes below. And this is not like an appliances review or something. We just want to explain you that this sort of appliances are available in the market. So when we make a home, no, suppose we don't have provision for chimney and all. So we can use this kind of appliances. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, that is true. But this kind of options are there. Here we do have an island counter. So island counter in the sense this half of the portion we have covered with quad stone, and the breakfast counter portion, no, that we have done a live edge wood. So that is how we have done this. Now here comes the refrigerator. This is a completely built-in refrigerator. And normally in our tall unit, no, we will have this sort of like OTG or oven. But here, for a change, we have done some kind of like food warmer also here. So that is attached here. And now coming here, nowadays we don't need any plug points on the walls. And what happens is like we'll have lots of appliances, right? All these appliances, if you place some like switchboards or something on the wall, that itself kills the beauty of that whole kitchen. So instead, nowadays there is an option. Most of you might have like aware of this. This is called actually extension cable is there. I mean extension plug point. You can just add like whatever plug points you need, 5 amps or 16 amps, and which will be attached below this cabinet. So it looks neat and clean. We can avoid all the wall points actually. Suppose builder has provided some wall points and you are not changing your tiles. Not in this case I'm saying. Usually in the apartment, if you are not changing your tiles and if you still want to add like more electrical point, then it is tough, no? That is where this kind of like appliances, I mean this kind of like options comes. We can try this. This is a very good option actually. Here comes our guest bedroom. This is in the ground floor. And the main highlight part of this guest bedroom is like this wardrobe, as well as this bed we created. This is completely teakwood bed. We have customized and manufactured in our factory. And this wardrobe also, if you see here, this is completely veneer finish wardrobe. And this black portion what you are seeing is the weaved cane fabric kind of material. And weaved cane is like, it looks like something like our rattan. And even the color, naturally it looks like that. But to match with this room theme, we have painted to a black color. And even if you see this knob, all this minute detailing, this adds some kind of like character to this wardrobe. Even this knob also, if you see, as I said, the knob color is like exactly matching with our veneer. Even the black line is matching with our this black portion. That's what I'm saying, like minute details matters a lot, especially when we do this kind of theme. Okay, we have to be very careful to choose each and every element when we do this kind of theme actually. Now this room ceiling also, if you see, this is completely veneer, and in between we do have some kind of rafters. Initially when we designed, I was thinking we'll keep the actual rail, that rail track is there, right? The railway track that we can cut and use it here. But due to the weight, then we have thought like we don't need that. We just created like something like with MDF, which looks like that I section beam. And this wall also, we haven't touched this wall. It is as it is what builder is provided the same lime wash paint. We have 2 lights here and just provided a live edge, a solid wood ledge here to keep something. So that adds some kind of character here. So that's about this room. Here comes the master bedroom. And one of the highlight part of this room is this wardrobe. Usually what we do now, we'll create a wardrobe. Above that we'll do a loft. But here we have done it in a different way. See, as this is a villa, we do have lots of storage spaces. So we don't need all the wardrobe to be the usual way of like wardrobe then loft. So this wardrobe, we have stopped it at 8 feet height. And the complete wardrobe is finished with like PU paint. And both the side, if you see now, these shutters are actually sandwich glass with PU frame. So when I say sandwich glass, what is sandwiched between the glass? So between the glass, we have used actually weaved cane material. It's like kind of like natural cane and fabric mixed material, which is sandwiched in between the glass. Now coming to this area. Here, this is our like dressing area. Dressing area in the sense, this is part of bathroom. Okay, it's not completely bathroom. The shower area we have like separated with this glass partition. But this area, we do have a hand wash counter as well as one more like wardrobe here. This wardrobe, what we planned is like, see, nowadays, nobody plans like where we keep like used clothes. That is what we all miss when we design or when we plan. But in this wardrobe, we have provided a provision for that. Used clothes, we have to keep it somewhere, not behind the door or somewhere else which is visible. So that we planned here. And the bottom portion we do have like laundry basket. So there are like lots of thought process behind this bedroom and even this partition. Though this wash basin area is like part of bedroom, we don't want that to be seen directly when somebody is entering to the bedroom. No, this shouldn't be seen directly. So we just created this frosted glass partition here.